The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Beyond the attack, what you wait to the win. All the games will begin.
We did it.
Ours for the taking.
We did it.
It's ours for the fight.
We did it.
Sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
First thing, man, I want to talk about this shit right here. So, the Flood of Darkness, who gives a shit? You didn't use Flood anyway. Who fucking cares? Whatever. Or wait, actually, Darkness is the lower level one, right? Yeah, okay, so this doesn't even fucking matter at all. Okay, this who fucking gives a shit? Okay, so Blood Weapon. This is fucking poggers. This should have been in the game, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The fact that this is on a duration just blows my mind. Why couldn't they just make this 5 stacks? The super good part is that they actually changed it. This is awesome. So this means that getting in your 5 GCDs is going to be super easy. If you don't get in your 5 GCDs now, you're a fucking idiot. Dark Knight isn't going to be relying on skill speed anymore. You're going to be able to stack as much skill speed as you want. Yeah, so overall, this is fucking awesome. All right, Stalwart Soul. Now acquired at level 40. Why the fuck wasn't this in the game earlier? But doesn't matter. It's in the game now. Fuck yeah, we can AoE. Well, actually, wait a minute. Can we AoE in level 70 content? I don't think so because it doesn't give you gauge. But at least it's there. But I do have a question. If they're going to change this, where the fuck is Missionary? It's like, thank you very much, but there's more. It would be cool to be able to use Missionary in level 70 content. It ain't gonna be perfect, but all of this is good. All right, now this right here, this is super good. Okay, Living Dead. Holy fucking shit. Restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered or spell cast. Okay, now this is important. This is very important that they put spell cast in here. You know why? Because for those of you Dark Knights that don't know, your AoEs and shit are actually spells. They're not weapon skills like your fucking Stalwart Soul and whatever the other one is. So restores HP with each weapon skill has been added with a cure potency of 1,500. Holy fucking shit. You guys said it was like 27, 28% HP. Now, before I continue to read the rest of this, okay? When they talked about this originally, we were worried that you could cleanse yourself too early. So you'd be getting hit with Ockmorn, right? And because you were healing yourself, you could cleanse yourself. So like, let's say you're taking 5 Ockmorn hits. Okay, well on the 3rd one, you actually heal yourself and then you cleanse your Walking Dead. Well, now you just die on the 4th one. Okay, so we were worried about that. But they actually fixed that too, which is something else I talked about in another video. Have you seen that video? You should check out that video. What they need to add on Walking Dead is that once Walking Dead is active, regardless if you cleanse it or not, you get the full 10 seconds. If an amount of HP totaling your maximum HP is restored before the Walking Dead timer runs out, the effect will now change to Undead Rebirth with a duration carried over from the time remaining for Walking Dead. While under the effect of Undead Rebirth, most attacks will not lower your HP below 1. So basically what this means, you're getting hit with Ockmorn, you cleanse yourself, you don't have Walking Dead anymore, now you have Undead Rebirth. You're still invuln for the remaining time, but you're not gonna die anymore. This is fucking awesome. Living Dead is a much better invuln now. From a healer standpoint, you don't have to worry about the timing at all anymore, like as far as cleansing too soon. That will alleviate a lot of, I guess, pressure on the timing. You just have to make sure that it's healed. Let's just celebrate in how awesome this is, okay? Because this is super fucking good. However, I don't want to be the hype killer, okay? I don't want to, because trust me, I'm like ridiculously excited about this too. But there will be times, there will be a Dark Knight that will be here. There will be times when you will die. There will be times when you will be in the grave. However, those times will be a lot smaller. So that's good. All of these changes to Dark Knight are ridiculously good. Now, I could be wrong about this 1500, but you're gonna get, what, like 4 to 5 weapon skills? I don't think that this is gonna be enough to fully cleanse yourself. We'll see. If you can cleanse yourself, then this is pretty much everything that should be. Okay, so Equilibrium is 1200, so you get between 4 and 5 of these. Yeah, you might be able to. That's gonna be some poggers heal. I think there's still gonna be times where you die. But look, man, I've been dying to Living Dead for like fucking 7 years, so I'm a bit, you know, that's the only life I know. Here's the thing. This is so close to Home Gang at this point, but there's so many added layers. Like you have the one layer, the Living Dead. Then the next layer, Walking Dead with healing. Then the next layer, Undead Rebirth. And it's just like, fuck, man. See, you brought up a good point. You have to be able to attack something. Like I said, I'm not trying to kill the hype, but when you guys were like, oh, you can cleanse it. Oh, you can. Ha, 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 ha. You won't always be able to. Now, will you be able to probably cleanse it a lot of the time? Yeah, sure. But it's still a little stupid. It went from huge stupid to just a little stupid. Now, you say I'm nitpicking until you use this and you die because the boss flies away. It says, okay, here's a tank buster XD. Too bad I'm flying away, tee-hee. And the Dark Knight's sitting there like, oh, fuck me, dude. But if that happens, your healer should be able to GCD heal. Man. Your healers should be able to heal it when the boss is up. They should be able to. Guys, I've been dying to Living Dead for like 7 years. So this nerf doesn't matter. Who the fuck cares about this anyway? You don't even fucking use this level 90 content. Dungeons are easy anyway. What does it matter? Blood Weapon, this is Poggers. Stalwart Soul, this is good. But also they need to add Missionary here. They need to have Missionary at level 70, just like the other tank mitts. Living Dead went from like a 1 out of 10 to like a fucking 9.5 out of 10. Super fucking good. Yoshi killed like 90% of my content. 90% of the time I was complaining about Living Dead. Holy fuck. What the fuck am I gonna do now? Man, I got like 4 videos devoted to how bad Dark Knight is. Okay, Marauder Warrior. All right, now Warrior didn't get very many changes, but the 2 changes it got were fucking poggers. All right, Overpower. Area of effect has been changed from a cone before you to all nearby enemies. So what does this mean? I'm gonna draw for you. There's you. Okay, now when you overpower, it's like this. You actually get a little bit behind you too. All right, so it went from this to this. So that's better. Won't the circle be lower range than the cone? I think the circle might be lower range than the cone by like a yalm. This is way fucking better. There was never a time the cone mattered over the circular. Like how many of you in dungeons or when you were AoEing, you would have a mob like here, you'd have a mob here, then here, then here. You know what I mean? So let's say you were targeting this one. So you'd have to like back your character up right here, so you could cone all this shit. Then you'd have to run in the middle to circle AoE. See that shit? That's fucking awful. It's fucking miserable. It's annoying. It's tedious. Now, it's just a circle, which is good, which is what it should be. Now, listen up! Right here. Thank fucking God. Today is a good day. Whenever you use Inner Release, if you use another GCD, whoop, took a stack. Whoop, took a stack. And why the fuck does Inner Chaos remove a stack from Inner Release? That is so stupid. This is a fucking issue. You should be able to use Infuriate during your Inner Release. They need to fix this. Stacks of Inner Release now only apply to Fell, Cleave, and Decimate. Say it again with me. Stacks of Inner Release now only apply to Fell, Cleave, and Decimate. The additional effect, Nullify, Stun, Sleep, Bind, Heavy, and most knockbacks, drawn effects, has been changed to Grant Strength, Nullifying, Stun, Sleep, Bind, Heavy, and most knockbacks. Wait, what the? Oh, they split the buffs. Okay, yeah. All right, now, what does this mean? This is the best that Warrior has ever felt to play. That's what this means. And the reason why that this means is now you can use Infuriate during Inner Release. And now you can use Inner Chaos during Inner Release. Because if stacks of Inner Release only apply to Fell, Cleave, and Decimate, then that means that when you Infuriate and you get your Inner Chaos, that means it's not going to take a stack anymore. This also means that you can use Inner Release at 5 seconds on the cooldown or whatever, and then put up I. Yeah, so you can pre-pull IR a little more comfortably now. You might have to do your AoE combo to put up I though, so, you know. For those of you that play Warrior, this is going to completely change the clunkiness of Warrior. Warrior is arguably the best it's ever been now. I'll put it this way. Warrior is not clunky at all anymore. What about IR damage instead of crit? Yo, brother, let me tell you something, all right? I got a lot of ideas for some changes that they could do to make Warrior even better. But look, man, let's just be happy with what we got. You guys are telling me I was being too greedy on Living Dead. Well, I'm telling you, you're being too greedy on Warrior. I am legit more excited for this patch than I am the Savage patch. Like in this patch, we get all these badass changes and we also get the fucking ultimate, we get the new primal, and we get the fucking... Look, man, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I don't care about Savage near as much as I used to. So anyway, this is super ridiculously good. Paladin, Clemency no longer interrupts combo actions. Holy shit. Holy Spirit no longer interrupts combo actions. This means that like fucking Paladins have 0 downtime all the time. This is so fucking amazing. Okay, so Rek is gonna grant Blade of Faith ready. So this is pretty much like Primal Rin shit. Holy Circle no longer interrupts actions. This is good. Confidier, the additional effect restores own HP. I always thought it was weird. Confidier didn't restore HP. It just kind of felt weird that your Holy Spirits healed you, but then your Confidier didn't. All right, Blade of Faith, no longer a combo action with Confidier. Okay, so Confidier isn't going to be the same button as Blade of Faith. Wait, it still is the same button? Oh, it's just new protection in case you do 5 Holy Spirits. The requirement of Blade of Faith, yeah, so it's tied to the buff. They add the additional effect. Wow, so you heal a lot off this combo now. Yeah, so it's like Rend. Yeah, I guess they had to give you a trait for this too, right? This is quite a bit of healing, man. I know it's not ideal to cast Clemency on yourself, but at least you don't drop your combo anymore. Like, these changes right here are super good. And like, you won't have any more downtime either. Because if you have to peel off the boss and it's during like a physical window, you can always just Holy Spirit when you have to run away. I mean, ideally you don't. Ideally you don't peel off the boss. But basically this option being here is super good. People that can't count to 5 now get to play Endwalker. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Counting to 5 is hard, and so is reading. Look, all of this is good. Clemency is good. Holy Spirit's good. Holy Circle's good. God, dude, that's so cringe. The new protection. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so the new protection is good. All right, and all this healing is super good. So look, man, these are some poggers changes, all right? Yo, let's look at Gunbreaker. Ah, shit. Why couldn't they just make No Mercy last 25 seconds? So anyway, so Gunbreaker mains in chat. Sorry, it sucks to be a Gunbreaker. You didn't get any changes. I guess if you fat finger your Royal Guard, you're not as punished anymore. I guess you can look forward to that, I guess. We're not gonna dive too deep into it because I've already covered this shit. But for those of you curious on my Gunbreaker thoughts and shit, you can check this video out. But basically in this video, I explain what's wrong with Bloodfest and No Mercy. TLDR, if they make No Mercy last 25 seconds, you could fit your entire Bloodfest No Mercy. Anyway, that's it. That's my opinion.
You sick bastard. You sick motherfucker. You actually did it. You actually fucking did it. You actually fucking listened to me. It only took years, but you finally listened to me. I bet you remember that time we met at the media tour.
Which I'm not allowed to anymore.
That's pretty fucked, but that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I guess that's okay. I guess. But you did it.
Thank you. Thank you.